First Lady Michelle Obama in China this morning. She is catching some by surprise after taking on another heated technology issue. Jan Crawford reports from the White House on a diplomatic detour. Jan, good morning.
Well, good morning. Yeah, the First Lady's in the middle of this week-long trip to China. She's there with her two daughters. They're on spring break this week, and her mother. And she was really expected to avoid any controversial topics. In fact, that's something that she had actually been criticized for. But over the weekend, she took an indirect swipe at China's media censorship. In a country with some of the tightest internet restrictions in the world, a statement like this comes across as bold.
It's so important for information and ideas to flow freely over the internet and through the media.
Michelle Obama hit a hot-button issue in China by praising freedom of speech in America.
My husband and I are on the receiving end of plenty of questioning and criticism from our media and our fellow citizens. And it's not always easy, but we wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. Because time and again, we have seen that countries are stronger and more prosperous when the voices of and opinions of all their citizens can be heard.
So far, it's the only contentious topic the First Lady has addressed. She was dispatched to work on relationship building between the two countries, and the photo ops have been abundant. Over the weekend, the First Lady took in the Great Wall of China with daughters Malia and Sasha, an experience she blogged about on the White House website.
It is day 3 of our trip to China. We're still in Beijing. The length of the Great Wall of China is approximately 13,000 miles.
She's met with the Chinese president and First Lady, is visiting schools.
I wouldn't be where I am today without my parents investing and pushing me to get a good education.
And is taking up student exchanges between the U.S. and China. She watched a ping pong class and even played, an opportunity the First Lady used to promote physical activity on her blog.
Students here are encouraged to stay fit, just as we're trying to do for our children in the United States through Let's Move.
The reception from the Chinese has been positive. They praised her clothing and public interactions. One newspaper said the visit would help U.S.-China relations. And on China's Twitter equivalent, Michelle Obama became one of the most searched terms.
The relationship between the United States and China couldn't be more important.
Now, today, which is already this evening in China, big crowds continue to greet the First Lady. In fact, at one point, she even accepted an invitation to jump rope. Now, the First family will be in China until Wednesday, and then they'll be returning back here to the White House. Charlie, Clarissa, Gail.
All right. Thank you, Jan Crawford.
It's an interesting way to express what she wanted to say by not criticizing them, but explaining why press freedom makes a difference for us.
But the Chinese will not be happy with that comment.
Yeah, but that could have been worse.
It could have been worse.
And they're paying attention to everything she says and does.
Absolutely.
Playing ping pong, I like it.